Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. This is our Leafcoat series, Hardmode. It's the mod, and we are on episode 12. So, let's look at the state of play of where we are. We are on cycle 20, day 29 of the drought. This is the longest drought, so it's 29. Well, it's not the longest drought. The longest drought could be 30 days, but it's the longest drought we've had so far 29 days. We have water. We have logs. Sorry, I should get this playing so the beavers start doing stuff. And we're currently working on two rather large projects. So over here, I want to put in a big mangrove farm. So we're going to have the water come through here, down here, and we're going to cover this area with mangroves, and we're hopefully going to get loads of them out of it. And the other project we're doing is this diversion to allow the temperate cycle water to flow up here. So we've got 6 days left, so I need to just rip off the band-aid at some point. The plaster, sorry, I keep doing the Americanisms. So we need to just rip some of this off. So it's going to hurt. It's going to be what it is. We need to put sluices in. Maybe I didn't need to put that in as a sluice. Maybe they could have been dams. I think they still could have been dams. I think they could have been dams. Oh, sugar. Should we put a dam back in? No, let's just... I'm debating already, and we're only one minute into the episode, so this is not going well. So let's just put sluices in. Let's put sluices in everywhere. Sluice. Oh, that's not gonna. No, that's not gonna fly, is it? That's not going to fly at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you out. Oh, how are we doing this? Sluice. I like everything to look... Well, actually, that's a lie. You know I don't like everything to look like perfect because you might have seen some of my other playthroughs. So it doesn't have to look perfect, but I mean, it has to look a little bit. And then what we'll do is we will get to the sluice setting. So, I mean, let's just rip all of this out. Come on, out you come. Let's rip all of this out. And then what we'll do is we'll put another sluice in. Let's speed this up a little bit. I'm fully aware that game time is slow in the long term. So, let's get them to put all of these sluices absolutely in. I want to see all of these sluices in, guys. No excuses. Just get the sluices. Oh yeah, all this is going to die now. I mean, it's not going to die. But it might. How are they getting on in here? Is this all... This is all built. Goodbye. Oh. That felt like that was a lot of... So, let's come down this side with a ladder. Oh, we've got to build it. That's fine, whatever, just build it. And hopefully they can come in and build all this. So, come on. I'm asking them to do a lot now, so those sluices are in. So, what we're going to do, close above downstream depth of 0.8, that seems reasonable. Close above downstream, you can poise now. Close above downstream depth of 0.8. Close above downstream depth of 0.8. Let's set that a little bit higher. And then you're going to close above downstream depth of no, there's a dam there, isn't it? So 0.6. Otherwise that will just continue to keep flowing water in. So the idea is water will get pumped into here. And it will flow through. It may flow through. Did we actually put the sluices in there? We did. So I can actually delete this now. And put the final sluice back in. So excellent, that's good. That's good news. Pop that there. So, water flows out. This all fills up. When this is filled up and no more water can be put in, so this is going to flow. Close above downstream depth 0.6. This might not work. It should work. We will see how it works. So this also keeps this topped up with water. So yeah, so I mean, maybe you can be paused because this is now like a flow system. Or maybe we could put another one up here. Maybe you could be replaced. Do you reckon you should be replaced? Maybe you could be replaced. So what we could do is we could put in another one here. So if we put in a water dump here. And then what that will do is that will just keep this continually topped up. I'm not convinced, but we will see. How are they getting on with the... They like putting the dirt in, don't they? They do like putting the dirt in. I mean, that's reasonably fine. I mean, if you're going to put a... I should have thought about this. Medium pile, not medium pile. Pile, dirt, obtain, get that built, and then at least they can have the dirt over there, so they haven't got to keep running. So this should. I don't know whether that's too much to keep. I mean, it's keeping it splashed. We'll see. I'm interested to see that as an experiment, see whether that can keep that topped up. Please tell me they can. Are you telling me they can't build off the side? So I'm going to have to... Am I going to have to like really screw this? So what if I come in here with the other ladder? Can they build that then? Oh, it might just be... It's probably because it's not connected. I did not have to do that, did I? Let's get away from that abomination. So that's keeping this... Should this be... Should we change it to 0.5? What's the downstream depth? 0.20. I think during the drought, this is just going to be an issue, isn't it? The only thing I can think of is... Do we? Right. So they're filling it. And it's coming down here. And you are shut, aren't you? You are closed. The only thing I could suggest is we have it like set to a really stupidly low level. But that just seems counterintuitive. Unless I manually change it during a drought, maybe I do just have to have this fluid dump here. I mean, it's not like we're short of beavers, is it? Because this is just like, whoop, look at that water. I mean, we could also... Oh, I've blocked off access. No, we're not going to go that path. You've seen me... You may have seen me in my other playthroughs do a thing where I put like water storage underneath. We could... No, I don't think that's... Maybe that's one for another episode. Let's not think about that for now. Oh, they actually... Yeah, they can actually build this, so... Let's delete that. Because they are... They can build this. Give them a path. And then they can get to all of this. And this should be high prioritized. So yeah, cool. Excellent. 1.9 days. I thought we would have that built, and we don't. The water might end up flowing out the top of this. Did they at least get this dirt built? Prioritise that by haulers. So at least we can... At least we're making progress with some things. Just not what I want them to be making progress with. I don't like that. So let's go downstairs. Come on, you just got to get this in, guys. I just need this done. Come on, you're going up to like 20-hour work days. just because you can't put something in. Delete that. There probably is quite a long way for them to come cart the materials, but I'm an unsympathetic beaver overlord. Well, at least this is going well. Not that I think we could... I mean, we can actually just delete these now, can't we? There is nothing to stop us, actually. Oh, yes, there is. Is there? Yeah, no, I don't want to delete that yet, because we'll just have water flowing into here for no reason. Until we've actually, you know, sorted it all out, popped it all in. And we also do need to come in down here as well, don't we? So I don't know how we're going to do that. Might have to come in from the side and build platforms up. I haven't thought about that for a little while. Now, what actually is the downstream depth? It's 0.9. Good God, good God. I mean, it really didn't help that I drained the entire system, so maybe this will get better with a bit of time. I mean, this can just be set to like 0.8, can't it? Oh, please, please build this. Please just get this in. Come on. Oh. We're going to be wasted. I mean, it might flow the right way when it comes in. So, if I've done this right, we're about to enter cycle 21. Water will flow out of this sluice until it stops here. This will cause a cascade from the back, which will stop the water from flowing down here and will start to flow up through here out. Well, it'll be out at the top here to begin with. So, water flows. Lovely. All of this is being rejuvenated. It can't flow out of here because it's set to close above downstream depth of 0.6. That's fine. We have a downstream depth of 0.51. We need to fill that up. Perfectly fine. Crack on. So now... You're supposed to stop. Oh wait, no. Okay, so is the water from here coming down? The water from here is coming down. No, bit more to save, Jank. So it's closed. This is then going to fill this up to a depth of 0.8. Keep going. 0.8 closed. This is then going to go to a depth of 0.75. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And it's closed. This will then go to a depth of 0.85, which it already is at. So then it stops. So then the water flows up here. Up here. Well, it should. It's going to start filling. Up, up, up. And oh yes, and out there. I also need to delete this path. And there you have it. And the water will flow into this reservoir. So water will still come out of here when this needs to be filled. However, the overflow, rather than going off this side of the map and being wasted, will continue to just flow through here. So no water should be wasted now. I mean, we could actually replace this completely with levees. I should have done that. I'm not going to worry about it. It'll stay at 0.65. We'll change it next time. Next drought / bad tide when we get low. But that means all of this will flow through here. Flow through here. This is going to start to build up massively because we are now chucking another... How many water sources are down here? Another 3 water sources. So all of the almost all of the water sources on the map are being funneled into this hollow. And all of it will start to fill up. So excellent. So let's go look at our other projects. I mean, I probably could just build the tree here, couldn't I? But maybe think about how we're going to get over here. So, how about we have a path? So, path. Oh. Like so. Oh, we're going to have to demolish it. I'm not going to worry about the logs because we have loads of logs. Oh, don't demolish those stairs. We don't want them. And then we're going to come... So how many have you got? You can have one more. So if I put a zip line pylon there, can it reach? Yes, it can. So we come there. So if we put a zip line, you know what? I'm inclined, because if we're going to be screwing around over here, we might as well put a zip line station in, because if we've got to come and put, I don't know, to get down to this water source, we might as well just keep going. So then if we put another zip line beam here, and then we can connect to our mangrove harvesting tree over here. So this is going to be a mangrove harvesting tree, where we're going to put loads of blocks around it so they can come out, I guess. Yeah. So what we're just going to do is we're just going to put in loads of storage, aren't we? So maybe if we have a nice big water storage, if we have some, I mean, we're just going to put warehouses in, aren't we? Mangroves. Why wouldn't you? Mangroves for days. Might as well harvest them and store them. And then that should allow us to put in a zipline station. Straight to there. Boosh. So then they can just come in. So now all we need to do is get over to this. What do you mean it's too far from a district? Oh, I need to connect the paths. There we go. In there. How is this filling up? Is this looking good? It's filling up. It's filling up lovely. I'm so glad we did this. I'm really glad we did this. It just stops such a waste of water. Now nothing is coming off that we don't want to. And even now, we can, if we figure out how the bad tide could go this way, we can probably then use this for mangroves instead, couldn't we? Oh, that was a bit silly. Oh well, I like what we've done over here. I mean, it's a lot more like intensive, but you know, I think we can also pull the. We can just stick the. We can just get this built. Bad tide is approaching. So this will be the test. See whether I've screwed up. How I've set those sluices in there. Which is always jeopardy. I do like the jeopardy of have I absolutely made a massive mistake. So that's there. And we can pop just to get this built. Excellent. And then you can see we should be able to, if they get this built, then we can start to get over here a bit more quicker from the main settlement over here. So how are my sluices set? So you should still be set to close above contamination 2%. Excellent. Close above contamination 2%. Excellent. So then you should be set close below contamination 2%, and that's what's pressurizing this to allow all of this water to come out this side. I bet this one's a 30-dayer. We still have 2 days to find out. Oh, I can also learn my beaver working day. Don't go too mad, guys. You've done a good job. I must admit, I am finding it quite not frustrating the right word. I don't think frustrating is the right word. That we don't seem to have a long enough temperature cycle, so I can go look at this. It's really full. It's really full. Because it's not. But I mean, this is helping massively. We still have 1.8 days, so we will see how big it is when we get there. Not how big it is. Big is the wrong word. How full it is. I feel like I definitely don't understand some of this. Oh, they have put all this in. They have put all this in. And then so we have the extract. Oh, we are full on logs. We are doing very well on logs. Maybe we need to actually just have an extra tree farm down here for more willow and eucalyptus for the branches. Willow can go in the water as well. Jason will be very quick to point that out. So maybe we could have half and half willow and branches. Not branches, eucalyptus. So, how full is it? I mean, it is actually getting reasonably full now. Yeah, look, we would yeah. If we hadn't built these bits, it would start leaking over the side soon. So yeah, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed very much that it will just be enough to last us. This might be a short bad tide, it might be a long bad tide, who knows. Are they? So they can reach these. Excellent. Yes, nice. This is all coming together. So, let's go look at our wellbeing tab. So what are we missing? Fancy apples. What do you do? How do you make fancy apples, guys? Is that in the food processor? This building here. It is in the food processor. Is it? What's this? Fancy apples. What does fancy apple need? Apples, mangrove fruits, maple syrup, and chucks out fancy apples. So, how are we doing for maple syrup? We have 681. I probably feel like we're going to have to expand maple production. We are going to have to do something down here with trees, aren't we? So, whilst we're thinking about that, how about we come over here with the mine? Not the mine. We're not using the mine. We're going to stick some ladders in. Pop them over here. Down here. Oh, no, not like that. And that's a double height. And let's pause. Well, actually, let's not pause. It's only 14 days. So, in theory, bad water should not be coming out of here. Which it's not. Is it coming round here? Have I created some perpetual box because okay. So it's flowing there. Trouble is the good water's above it. Ah, now it is. It is surging. It just takes a little while for the let's see how that flies out. That's fine. That's fine. So yeah, so that is perfectly fine. At least it's not leaking into here, which is what I was concerned about. So look at that. Look at that nice full reservoir. And we only got 13 days, so we're going to see this get a lot fuller. Which I am very excited about. But what was I doing? I was coming over here, wasn't I? I'm thinking about how we can take out these. So let's just get them out. Let's just get them ripped out. Take the plaster off. And that way this will stop contaminating. We can think about putting more trees in down here. Because what we can do is we can use a sluice here to irrigate all of this area. Put the willows in. And have some nice... We are also going to come over here. We have discussed this multiple times. But we're not coming over here just yet. We also do need to put in some of this to get up here. I forgot about that. I would sit here going, why are we not getting into the... Why are we not getting into the... That is too far away. It is at the moment. They should be able to build it when they can. And they're putting the zipline station in over here already. So excellent news. Are they putting in some more of these yet? I feel like this just needs to be even keel priority now. You know what I mean? Like, just... You can do this at your leisure, guys. Do you need me to put a ladder here to get up? Would that help? That might help. Cool. So. However, that has shoved all of that to the next priority. So what we will do, we will, once again, my prioritization systems. And then what we'll also do is stuck a nice wall of dirt here. And that'll do. Let me pop that there. And get that. So this should all then start to flow. I mean... I could... No, I can't be bothered to channel it. We'll just channel it off the map that way. And that can just go away. Is there definitely no water source over here? It feels a bit weird that there's no... There is just that hidden one there, isn't there? That hidden one there. Nothing there. It is quite a water source deprived map. You have to make the most of it. I feel like we are making the most of it. I feel like we've done a good job of that. So yeah. Are you going to build this zipline station, please? I feel like because I've told them they can start doing this, they're now doing everything else apart from... I mean, that was fine. That was allowed, wasn't it? It was always allowed. It was just going to take them absolute age. That's why I do kind of miss the dynamite, I'm not going to lie. I do think this is a very good mod, but I do kind of miss the dynamite. Does this tree have to be stupidly high? I don't think it does. So what we could do is we could just put... I mean, all it needs is a tribute on it, isn't it? It doesn't need... We don't need to go stupidly high. Or should the tribute be stupidly high? I mean, I could just add more power in, couldn't I? So maybe we just go curved. I don't know why I didn't just put them in subsequently. That would have been fine. Is that fine? Do I need to... That's fine now. I think the easy thing to do is just put power in, isn't it? Like, if I just need a bit more power. I mean, is there ever any other industry that we need? I feel like I'm not going to say we've scaled well, but we have loads of treated planks. We have, yeah, I'm not too concerned about a lot of this industry. I feel like we're okay for where we're at. I can always put another tree in, can't I? So, let's just go for the windmills. Windmill, windmill, windmill. And then can I put the tribute to ingenuity on the top? No. Can I delete that and put the tribute to ingenuity on the top? I can. I find the tribute to ingenuity is a bit of a weird monument for the Leafcoats. I feel like the brazier of bonding may have been a better one, just because of the theme of the faction. But hey, it's not my place to say. I think it's It's obviously bobbing about choice. So he's gone with that. It looks great on top of a tree, so we're going to go build it. They are putting a lot of this in. So we may actually be able to get mangroves in before the end of this episode. Maybe not, but maybe. We will see. And they are starting to put this in as well. Very slowly. And then that should divert all through that way when we have a bad tide. And then we can start to put more trees in down here. I'm not sure how quickly I could get them to actually put sluices in here. So I'm a bit reluctant to do so. But what we can do is we can come in over here. So what do we want to do here? Let's think about what we want to do. So you could have willows here. Willows all the way up to here. Just normal trees around, willows down here. So what I really want to do is I want to come over to this side, isn't it? And I want to, obviously not while we're in a bad tide. I just want to levy this up. Like so. And then, yeah, so that's fine. So that'll be one lower. We'll sluice that. Water will flow into here. We may have to. No, I don't think we will. I was going to say we may have to blast that out so that you can set the sluice lower. But I don't think I want to, because I want to be able to, you know, use the... Where does that come out? Okay, that's fine. I want to be able to plant willows and mangroves, even though we have our lovely mangrove farm over here that is still to be confirmed. Oh wow, they are not messing around with this now, are they? All I had to do was give them a chance. Okay, so, but what I'm not going to do is, well, I can actually tell them to come over here and build this. I didn't realise that we could snake around the edge. And then we can put a ladder there. Happy days. Get that built in. Excellent. So at some point I am just going to have to come in here and stick some sluices in, but it is not yet. We will wait until we have this in. Because once this is in, water will not be wasted and it's not all just going to leak off the side of the map. We still have a fantastic amount of water stored in here. I mean, if I was being completely snickety about this, I would come in and I would like tunnel this down, but I really don't care. And soon we will be able to, I mean, if you can work on this, do work on this. I would like to see the tribute of ingenuity put in. Make for a very good video thumbnail, I'd imagine. What do you mean it's... there you go. Yeehaw. So they can actually just get over here and do this now. What do you mean it's 2? Also build that. And then we can get that. Come on. Someone gonna come over here and do this for me? Someone come in? You free? Go on. Get that built. And then get that built. And then at least we haven't got to screw about flying over. I don't know whether we just delete the end. I mean, is that connected? Okay, let's wait until that's built, and then at least we can zip line over, and then we can put the sluices in the end. Can't we? Okay, so that's where that. Did I accidentally tunnel that out? I'm not sure. So, are we connected? Come on, someone's just got to come hit it with a hammer a couple of times. Who are we waiting for? Who are we waiting for? Somebody just needs to come and do this. Can't put it in. There we go. So now we're connected here. I can delete all of this. You are connected. Stop being weird. And then we can delete this. So what I want to do is, I'm going to be really annoying because I want to put a bit of dirt back there, because it doesn't fit how the aesthetic I want. And then we will put some sluices in here, and then we will put terrain black on top of them, and then that can be set to close around downstream depth of 0.8. And I'm also going to fill this hole because I don't like it. So once again, what about medium priority for that? And how are they getting on over this side? It is just taking them as long as it takes them. I can't rush them. But once these are in, I can start to open it up. So, how much dirt do we have? Plenty of dirt. Get it built, get it built. Get it built, boys. Run and get that dirt. Look at them pick the dirt up and run around. It's like some sort of weird... Wow, they are not messing around there, are they? So, I guess the question now I have to ask is... Because we've decided we were going to circle this in dirt, didn't we? We were doing that again. So, circle it in dirt. Where's landscaping? Circle it in dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Look at that. Right, so for simplicity now, we will pop in that there, that there, that there. Get all of this high prioritized, just so that they've got an up and over. And then we can think about where we're going to put our forester. So probably one here, and our gatherer flag, so that we have enough gathering to get the mangroves. That probably doesn't need to be built now, does it? No. Ooh, I'm excited by all of this. Oh, did I not just say to build that? We do have to build all of that as well, though, so we might have to start loosening some dirt to get some... Ooh, look. And we are blocking this off as well. Excellent. So, what are we doing? What would we do? I got distracted. So, we can walk around the top of this. So, if we put a forester here, I guess, and a forester here, they would have to get down. But what we can do is we can use ladders either side down into the abyss. So, if I was to put a forester here, does that stretch? That didn't stretch even close enough. So maybe if we delete that, I think I need a little bit more distance. So if I did there, like so, and if I put a ladder on the side there, and I put the forester. Where is he? I mean, is that fine? We will extend it a little bit further as well. I might leave those ladders there because gatherer flags. So if we did 2 more. So if I put that there. And now that can reach the entire thing. So if I put a forester here, that can reach the whole thing. So then maybe what I just need to do is Making this look as ugly as sin. I know, I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. It is a crime against beaver kind. If I put these two here, and I guess put a gather flag, will that? I mean, okay, I don't care about that last slot. That's really bad. I should, but I don't. And if I put a gather flag there, where is it? And then that is our setup. And then what I can do is I can just turn it all into mangroves. So landscaping. No, don't. Delete all of that. What do you mean? You can't get all required materials. What do you need? Metal blocks. We're putting them all into the tribute of ingenuity, aren't we? Yeah, well, maybe you should go down a little bit of priority. I'm interested. Yeah, we put the water treated planks in and the metal blocks are going in. We just... Obviously I didn't scale metal production up, did I? Maybe you guys should be prioritised. How much scrap we got? We have not got a lot of scrap. Not at all. Maybe, does this mean to put the mine on for like 5 seconds? Maybe we could. Jason's probably going to slaughter me for this because I could have been prepared. But we will put some beavers in the mines and we will really punish them. Because we are almost ready. If I had these sluices in, we could be very almost ready. So it is a complete screw up of my own making. But you can put that in there. So how's this diversion working now? Excellent, it's coming through here. Just like we wanted. So it's not going to come over here and upset this side of the map. Get that built as well. So at least when they want to come over here, they can. How are we doing? 42 minutes. I'm fully aware that I've just moved a path from the... Fine. That means that they can... Put it all in. But primarily this one first. Oh, tribute of ingenuity. You're not going to be the thumbnail of this episode, are you? Because you don't have enough metal blocks. Oh well. If I can get this mangrove farm going, that could be the thumbnail. Not that this is all about thumbnails. But this is going to be a lovely, nice mangrove storage system. So you should be, yeah, we've got you set. Please put this in. Because once that's in, I can load this with water. They probably are gonna get that in time, aren't they? How much water do we have stored in here? We still have a reasonable amount of water stored in there. That's excellent. That should be your highest point. So we can actually get these ripped out now. Oh, where am I looking? I just realised I lean back in my chair. Hopefully that doesn't affect the audio on the episode. So, I've realised I have just absolutely been chucking everything high priority. So, do we've got water still. You could be set to obtain. I could have also turned this into another water tree. Yeah, why not? Obtain that water. I mean, it's not like we haven't got the resources to do all of this. We have got loads of resources. It's just I've given them other jobs to do, haven't I? That's why this is all happening the way it's happening. Scrap metal we have 42, so normal. I can pause the mine again now, just for now. Just for now. Yeah, I'm fully aware there's nothing for you to... The water's leaking in. So we want to just cover this in mangroves, don't we? Where are you? Sweet, sweet mangroves. Seriously, where are you? Look at that. That building is flooded. Delete that. So, in theory, we have our mangrove farm. It's in. I'm just going to run a path all the way around the outside of this, just because. And you know what? I'm actually just going to put a ladder on this about face, just to make it a bit easier for them to get down there, because I assume they can reach every estate camp. Let's delete that rubble. I do not care for it. And then we're just going to cover this entire thing in mangrove. Apart from that one segment of path, apparently. Because you know how I like to do things. And that bit as well. So let's delete that. And that is a beautiful mangrove swamp. Lovely stuff. And we also need to... So we do need to tunnel into here. We do need to tunnel into here. And we will get all of that put in as high priority. I can take all of this out, but it's, we're not screaming out for resources at the moment. Put it that way. So in theory, this should be flowing out again, and it is. So we're refilling up. We didn't even use all of this, so I mean we probably have drained quite a lot, sustaining this mangrove swamp. Well, firstly filling it. We will see how the sustainment of that goes. We could... Oh, that could be nice. We could cover the top of this, and then we could use it for... I quite like the idea of that. Just cover the top of it. It doesn't have to like be in a... where it... Obviously it will evaporate. The game doesn't differentiate that. But I am so pleased we've got this in. Look at this. I know you guys are sat around doing nothing. Maybe we could put another housing. Do we need more beavers? Probably. Why won't you build? Do you want me to delete this path? That's going to be a problem, isn't it? Let's put that back in. So maybe we just put some tree pieces around this one. We just put some tree pieces around, and then will it allow me to put a housing? Well, obviously I'll have to put the ladder in first, why not? So I'll put the ladder in, put a bit more housing. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. And then we can put a few more corner pieces on the tree. And then we can maybe even go for some more housing, because these guys just could be putting the mangoes in. So we do have 20 kits. I'm probably going a little bit over the top with the new beavers, but you know, I never do things by half apparently. I am really pleased with how this is turning out. Like I said, we probably should have put a sluice in to begin with, shouldn't we? But we can even put a sluice in, have water come around here. You know, there is a lot we can do here. And we're greenifying quite a lot of the map. So we have this green. This is green down here now. Someone's going to slaughter me for how janky that looks. Look at that. It's like a helter-skelter. And these will take 10 days to grow. And then 6 days to fruit. And is this filling up nicely? It is. It is. So, I guess we're just kind of going to see how long our next drought is. It's drought/bad tide. So, next projects, what do we want to do? Do you think we should either come down here and put willows and stuff down here? Come down here? I think we're probably going to come down here next because I am already putting the legwork in. So maybe we just need to... Do we just need to rip this off and just... So this needs to come out. 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 So do I have metal? No. So we're not going to rip all of that out just yet because of this monstrosity that is going in. So it is the tribute to ingenuity. I wish I'd put an extra grinder in on somewhere. Could we put another grinder? Oh, we do have a drought coming. Could we put a grinder in on this side? Where is the metal? Where is the metal? Metal production. I feel like that should not fit like that. Like, okay, that just kind of does fit like that. Get this put in straight away. And can these guys have bots? They can. Does that go on a tree? It does go on a tree. Maybe we'll have a bot tree. A bit like the folktales, I think the Leafcoats don't suit bots because of, you know, what they're meant to be. They're meant to be, well, they're like a nature loving, aren't they? Are they nature loving? I'm not sure. But we could move into bots. I feel like we will move into bots just for completeness of this playthrough. I'm not going to be beholden to my opinions on sugar. Onto what, like, the beaver philosophy. So we will do bots. We will definitely do bots, but maybe not next episode because we're going to have a bot tree, which is going to require power. So maybe the bot tree comes out this side because we've already got the power shafts really low below, haven't we? Yeah, so we could easily run. Do you know what? Just for the sake of, so I don't forget, should we just start to run the tunnel that way, and then we can have. Probably doesn't need to be that far. Then we can have a bot tree. We can start to put our bot tree in and produce all the bots and take over all the jobs. So yeah, so look at this. Oh, I planted mangoes inside. I mean, it makes the ground look nice, doesn't it? So 1.6 days. We'll see how long this drought is going to be, and this is filling up really nicely now. Really nicely. So I think we'll do our end of episode recap, and I will keep you hanging probably unless I waffle for at least 2 days. So thank you for watching. I've really enjoyed playing this. If you have any comments, please let me know down below, and if you could hit like and subscribe, that'd be great. So thank you for playing with me today, and I will see you next time.